and welcome to IPC's virtual overview here at the Trading Show Americas 2020. We thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Jordan Feigenbaum. I am with the product management team at IPC, and I'm joined today by two of my colleagues, Mike Smith, the Director of CTI and Business Development, and Joe Piquel, our VP of Product Strategy. Before we begin, I would be remiss and I would anger our legal team if I did not point out our safe harbor slide. So please, as you're going through this presentation, pause for a moment and review what this slide has to say. Mike, over to you.
Thanks, Jordan. IPC's strategic vision and mission. IPC is a fintech leader with an open platform and a partner ecosystem that supports one of the largest diverse financial communities that includes high-touch voice and electronic trading. We're very customer-centric, and we innovate solutions that have typically been user-driven. Speaking to the large ecosystem of IPC's global community, we have decades of experience and trust in the marketplace. We are a dominant trading system provider in the world, empowering the top 50 global banks. Over to you, Joe.
Thanks, Mike. So IPC has been honored in 2020 with a considerable amount of industry-based awards that are voted on by our peers, by our customers, and by the industry in general. I'm going to point out a few of these because I think it's important, and we are going to touch upon some of these products and services farther down in the presentation. So IPC was awarded the best cryptocurrency information source, best high-performance network service, the best cloud infrastructure provider. Our CEO, Bob Santella, won a very prestigious CEO of the Year award. And then as IPC over the last few years has started to really embrace partners and build out a partner ecosystem, we were rewarded with a couple of awards, one with Cloud9 for the best cloud-based trading environment, and one for the best AI, which is with Green Key Technologies. We talk a lot about our ecosystem. Mike touched on this. We don't take it lightly that we are part of the fabric within the financial markets, and we do enable trillions of dollars of daily trading activity. That is across voice trading, electronic trading, across every imaginable asset class. With the footprint of almost 7,000 locations with over 200,000 professional traders that exist in our ecosystem, we can facilitate billions of interactions and counterparty connectivity to facilitate trading activities across the globe. We talk about one community, one network platform supporting many applications, and it really is the ability to deliver everything that we've talked about, whether it's high-touch trading, low-touch trading, life cycle services, market data, over a common infrastructure. And that's what we're basically seeing in this presentation. And this slide right here is our ability to deliver all this to a customer's prem very effectively. And here's Jordan.
Thanks, Joe. So I'll build a bit on what Mike and Joe spoke about. We've talked about our ecosystem. We've talked about the depth and the breadth of our network, which reaches all over the world. And I'll speak a bit about some of the products that we offer across this network. Our flagship solution is Connexus Extranet. It is our financial extranet service, options for a public extranet or, of course, for a private extranet as well. We can also offer Connexus WAN, which is a VPN designed to interconnect offices around the world, relying on, again, IPC's Connexus Cloud to underpin that connectivity. Connexus Ethernet is IPC's layer 2 trading platform and offers deterministic latency to make sure that any of your latency sensitive needs are met. Connexus Voice is a fully resilient end-to-end SIP voice trading solution that relies across our award-winning data network. Connexus Infrastructure Services, I'll go into a bit more a couple slides down, is IPC's infrastructure as a service solution. And Connexus Cloud Connect is what allows customers to use the Connexus network to access over 550 public cloud platforms. It allows you to reduce your reliance on the internet for getting to those public cloud providers. So it gives you quite a bit more resilience in getting there. All of this is about unified access. We have a sophisticated network. It has been purpose built and engineered purely for the capital markets. The idea behind it is a single connection into the Connexus cloud enables voice trading and electronic trading. It enables trading across every asset class you can imagine. It gets you to your front, middle, and back office, to your clearing and settling, to your compliance and your regulatory needs. All of this through one resilient pipe that connects you to where you need to go. Mike?
Thanks, Jordan. So what we're looking at here is the global exchange footprint that we have across the IPC Connexus cloud. What this does is it's showing that we have just around 80 global exchanges, ATS, MTFs across all asset classes, including digital assets. Customers can utilize IPC in a number of ways. We can run regional collections networks. We can bring you into a new region with a turnkey solution that basically provides the 4 Cs: connectivity, co-location, content, and compute power. Speaking of a specific asset class, digital assets and cryptocurrencies, Joe called it out earlier that IPC did win a FinTech award for best cryptocurrency information source. IPC's Connexus Cloud is set up to provide a full lifecycle of the digital assets trading environment, including, reference market data, real-time streaming market data, portfolio management, order execution, and risk and compliance tools. IPC is a part of the R3 consortium for blockchain and DLT development. What this provides is the ability for Connexus networks and products and services that provide R3 with a single network solution for all aspects of quota deployments. Connexus provides the complete lifecycle management for multiple concurrent, what they call core app deployments, and enables consumers of core apps to deploy nodes into any one of the clouds of the customer preference. With IPC being a facilitator in the capital markets, it is important that IPC has the ability to be cloud agnostic and ensure that we can bring all our services to any cloud provider, public cloud provider. And looking at this slide, it definitely appears to be a busy slide for sure, but what this is illustrating is the extreme synergies that we have with the R3 partnership and the Connexus ecosystem. So we have a 75% overlap between both ecosystems, which then really is a benefit to our customer base, right? So talking through our customers, we do have that ability to bring R3 instant access to financial community. And over to you, Jordan.
Thanks, Mike. I'm going to speak a bit about Connexus Infrastructure Services powered by Beeks, or CIS for short. CIS is IPC's infrastructure as a service solution. There are a variety of components that make up CIS, but it's all about complete infrastructure management. The top line of it is compute power. It's managed servers. So that can be dedicated managed servers, or obviously the bare metal, or it could also be virtual servers in a shared environment. Coming off of the compute power is managed security. So that's logical or physical firewall options. There is managed storage, where we have a variety of different configurations that can go all the way up to SAN storage systems on fiber channel drives. And all of that, of course, is underpinned by a service model with managed smart hands. Obviously, 24/7 by 365, as you would expect. They're available to assist with installations, with Macs, with troubleshooting. There's always that smart hands capability available. Related to CIS is Connexus Colocation, and that's our colocation service, naturally, which offers full and fractional rack, as well as power and the environmentals that you would expect to find. All of that includes connectivity into IPC's Connexus Cloud. Connexus Infrastructure Services powered by Beeks is available in a number of key data centers in financial cities. Really is geared towards taking your low latency trading to the next level in terms of compute power and security. Connexus Chrono is IPC's time as a service solution. Really was built with the regulatory model in mind. It is MiFID II RTS 25 compliant. It is CAT NMS compliant. We offer PTP feeds. We offer NTP feeds. We can go as accurate as 1 microsecond in this globally synchronized and traceable solution. It's available in all regions. We have Grandmaster clocks that are available for feeds in a large number of IPC data centers across the world. Joe.
Thank you, Jordan. So we've heard a lot about the network. Mike opened up talking a little bit about IPC and touched upon the trading system platform. It is called Unity. It is the industry-leading trading system platform, and as the network is really branded Connexus. So what we did was listen to our customers and we listened to the industry, and we took both of our products, put them together, and came out with Connexus Unity. Connexus Unity is a highly secure private cloud environment that has allowed customers to move the Unity systems typically off their premise into an IPC managed infrastructure. So it leverages all of our core products and offerings and strengths at IPC to bring to market what the market is asking for. A basically SaaS-based trading system model that is fully managed by IPC. We have an environment that we use for innovation. That innovation environment is called Connexus Labs. It is available for our partners, our customers, and our own internal product teams. Connexus Labs is a sandbox environment that allows ideas to be fostered that need to leverage true assets in a very cost-effective way. What do I mean by that? Is embedded in the Connexus cloud infrastructure. Therefore, it has access to the whole ecosystem that exists within Connexus. All the trade lifecycle providers that exist on our extranet offering. So a large firm, a medium firm, they can go in, they can work within the Connexus Labs environment. They can leverage things like Mike talked about, the R3 consortium and Cordia and blockchain technology by accessing OMS, EMS providers or market data providers. Again, in a very quick turn-up time, you basically have access to the IPC community and all that our community can offer. We brought to market with our partner GreenKey, call it dictation as a service. It's the taking of unstructured voice and structuring it and then giving an output. We basically are leveraging an instance of GreenKey's natural language processing engine through two mechanisms. One would be the network, which would be our trader voice or Connexus voice private wires. That is irregardless of what platform, a trading system platform a customer may be on. We can take a voice call, transcribe it, take the NLP, and give it an output, and we'll talk about the output in a second. The other consumable way of this is via our Unity system. So Unity typically is going to be interfaced directly to a GreenKey engine that can leverage the real-time audio output of the trading activity that's happening through Unity. In both models, the output is available through a visualization tool that IPC develops called Blotter. That blotter would take the trade jargon, basically, and display it to the trader. It can be an individual trader, it can be both sides of the trade. Then at the end of the day, that trade, all the output that is existing in Blotter can be exported via Excel, and you would basically have the trader's voice trading book. We have a relationship with a firm called OpenFin. OpenFin is the financial market desktop that is becoming the prevalent provider of the desktop in the marketplace. We have very large customers that have deployed OpenFin. It is a secure container that allows multiple applications to run within it that can organically share data across the backplane. So almost an API on the front end of the process. What is IPC doing? IPC is taking Blotter, and we've enabled Blotter to run in an OpenFin container. The other thing that IPC is doing is looking at OpenFin as its next generation operating system for the touch turret. what does that allow? It would allow Blotter to run on a touch turret and display trade jargon in real time as it's being spoken. It would allow that data to then access across the OpenFin data bus to a PC that the trader would be using to auto-populate forms and tickets. It's the first level of looking at how we integrate this. The other use cases would be around taking market data streams and displaying a market data stream on a turret. So for the first time in IPC's history, we have third-party applications other than a communication application running on a turret. Next level up in the value proposition and what we're doing with voice is really enabling instant message platforms to facilitate the escalation of a relationship. So taking a chat platform, you're with a counterparty, you're chatting over that system, we can dynamically create a voice conversation between those two parties. That voice conversation can be transcribed, and the output of that transcription can be then displayed in the chat session. We have POCs running with Microsoft Teams, Symphony, and ICE Chat, and those are available for demo. So what is IPC really doing? We're truly integrating everything that we do and have done for a very long period of time. We're bringing together electronic trading, low touch, high touch voice trading. We're taking voice and enabling voice to drive action. So taking unstructured voice, structuring it into data streams and doing something with it. That can be like the chat sessions that I just talked about. Voice biometric profiling, where you can fingerprint a voice for trade reconstruction. The ability to give traders and the support mechanisms like an analyst around a trader to dynamically consume voice data. So voice, you execute a voice trade, it's transcribed, it's aggregated within an organization, and an organization can then provide a voice-driven market data stream that can be consumed across any other platform that can consume electronic data. Voice-executed workflows, like really enabling a trader and increasing the ROI of a trader by not having to enter voice-driven information into things like sales tickets or OMS, EMS platforms, automatically deconstructing that voice, putting it into a structured stream, and then filling out the fields within a platform, a third-party platform. Okay. Well, from myself and from Mike and from Jordan, we thank you very much for sitting through our conversations and kind of like the overview of IPC. I know it's a difficult time, and doing this virtually is not easy for a lot of folks. If you need any more information, please email us. We're more than willing to get on a phone, talk about our solutions, talk about how we're solving for problems in the marketplace. You can do that by just emailing us at thetradeshow@ipc.com. Again, thank you.